Ready? And 5, 6, jumping, tahi, rua, toru, hey.
Hello everyone, it's Benjamin So of NBC Asia America. We're here covering Disney's Moana at Disney's Animation Studios.
There is a huge importance to perpetuate our culture through music and dance because this is the way we tell our stories. This is the way we tell our genealogy, stories of the gods and the goddesses, the demigods, iconic figures. And also for us, when we speak the language, when we do traditional moves, this is a time and space that we call Va, that we celebrate with our ancestors that have passed. This is where we meet.
So how do you go about preparing to tell a story that's both entertaining and authentic?
That's a challenge. Certainly John Lasseter pointed us in the way of research, because we pitched a simple story to him involving the Pacific Islands 5 years ago. And he said, this is a great arena to set a movie in, but you've just barely scratched the surface. You've really got to dig in and get much deeper into the culture. So we have a wonderful in-house development department. Maggie Malone and Jessica Julius arranged this great trip for us to the Pacific Islands. We had never been there, so we spent almost 3 weeks going to Fiji and to Samoa and to Tahiti, and we really tried to, and we met, and it wasn't the tourist type of boondoggle. We actually met with people really connected to the culture, their identity as the greatest navigators ever, what it was like to live in a village on an island. We tried to really absorb that kind of stuff and learn from them what their experience was.
But after our trip, we really changed the story dramatically. I mean, Maui remained in the story. He was about the only thing that stayed in the story. And it was after that first trip about 5 years ago that's where the character of Moana, this teenage girl who dreams of being a navigator and a voyager, that's grew out of that.
Certainly it's a fun arena for us because we hadn't done something like this before. And certainly our producer was not sure, and various writers and development people, females who said, you know, let's make her the most badass princess ever. And so I think that was our mantra a little bit, that we really wanted her to stand, you know, uniquely among the Disney canon of heroines. She really is our heroine. She, you know, we don't think of her as a princess, actually.
Would you say this is a personal story for you, and if so, how?
Yeah, no, it was hugely personal for me. Part of my ancestry comes from Samoa, and when, you know, this is the first movie I worked on at Disney Feature Animation. I've been in the industry as a story artist for a while, but a friend of mine, Dave Pimentel, was head of story, and he contacted me because he knew my ancestry, and I went out to my ancestors' gravesite and made a rubbing, and I put that rubbing above my desk every day. You know, I've mentioned it before, but the Polynesian culture is one that I think is overlooked. They created the largest cultural footprint of any culture prior to Western European expansion. They found the last discoverable land on Earth. I mean, it's these things that we don't give them credit for, and it's incredible. And they did it with this beautiful art of wayfinding. So for me, it was a journey of self-discovery, and it became very personal.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.